KiSS.
We welcome back to Toronto. We welcome back to KiSS 92.5. We welcome back to the Roz and Mocha Show. The one, the only Mr. Adam Lambert.
Yo,
What's going on, dude?
I'm here.
How are you?
I'm waking up still. I feel
Before we get to anything else in the song, which the song is amazing, we got some man business to talk about here.
Oh, man business.
Yeah, so Mocha, you just
Business.
chill.
Yeah.
Well, I can't be a part of man business.
Listen, this is like I'm talking real man business. We got man conversation to have right now. So you just stay there.
Dude.
You and I, Adam,
hell, man?
I would say both stopped dyeing our hair black at around the same time.
Okay.
See what I said? Man
Okay.
business, okay? Hair dye conversation.
Got all the phrases yet, so.
You and I stopped dyeing our hair black at around the same time. I have found, since I've let a little more natural color come in, that it's harder to do. Styling your hair when there's no dye in it.
Really?
I found it much easier to control when there was a little bit of black dye in it.
I didn't have that same problem. But I'm feeling for you. Yeah.
So it's okay, never mind.
You're alone on that island, Roz. Dude, congratulations on the new album, the original
Thank you.
High.
Thank you.
You kind of took it in a little bit of a different direction from what people are used to seeing and what people are used to hearing. The new single is just like, it blew my mind when I heard it for the first
thanks,
time.
man.
Ghost Town.
Thank you.
Love the production on it.
Thank you.
The album is pretty much in that same alley, the EDM kind of dance.
Some of it's kind of like house. Yeah, there's some house vibes on there. Some of the production kind of goes a little bit urban, like a little, which is also a new kind of territory for me.
Was that whose decision was it? Was it all your decision that you wanted to take your sound into a different way?
I sat down with the producers, with Max Martin, who's amazing, and Shellback, and kind of talked about where I wanted to head and talked to them about some of the music that I was into right now, and that was kind of where we started. Yeah.
The video, too. The video reminds me of the fantastic feeling and era when George Michael was at the top of his game.
Oh, cool.
You know what I mean? Where it's that very artsy, like tons of dudes, tons of chicks, like everything, and a great song.
Yeah.
Because did you find that at all? Was that what you set out to kind of do? Not a George Michael thing, but
I didn't. But now that I've been told that, I can see it. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess it does kind of have a George Michael vibe.
Yeah. Which
I don't
is
think
not
it was
a bad
intentional.
thing.
No, I mean, I think he's amazing.
Yeah.
So big fan.
Do you ever secretly, without having anybody announce that you're in a particular club, hang out in any club just to see the crowd reaction when a song like Ghost Town gets played?
It's nice. It's nice to see it.
Is it?
Yeah, because that song drops really hard.
Yeah.
When that kick drum comes in, after the synth drop, it's like, ooh.
Yeah.
It hits you kind of in the gut.
What happens when you see people dancing to your music?
Oh, it makes me
What do you
happy.
feel? What do
It
you
makes me
feel
happy.
about it?
I'm like, yes. Yeah. Well, because the whole idea is that you want your music to bring people together and connect people, and especially being on stage when you're singing a song and everybody's reacting. That's the original high for me.
Yeah.
That's like the thing that kind of got me into this biz in the first place, is that feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it like singing with Queen?
Crazy.
Really?
Yeah. They're Roger and Brian they're like, they've seen so much, and they're so warm and so generous with me, and it was more of a collaboration than it had to be. I mean, I would have been happy if they had just told me exactly what they wanted me to do the whole time, but they were like, do what you want in this part, Wow. And I'd be like, is this okay? They're like, yeah, it's great.
Really?
Yeah, they were
remember-
they were really like easy with me.
Adam Lambert is here, by the way. It's the Roz and Mocha Show. Do you remember the first time you hit the stage with them?
Well, the first time we did like a full set was in the Ukraine, and it was for like almost 500,000 people.
Really?
So it was no pressure. I'd only had 9 days of rehearsal, and I knew like the big hits really, really well, but some of the B-sides I was kind of new to, all the lyrics and everything. So it was a little terrifying.
And you can't mess that up.
You shouldn't.
You can't mess that. Because this is the thing about Queen. Every single Queen song is somebody's favorite song.
Yeah. Yeah, and they've been a part of people's lives for so long.
long.
There was a little pressure there.
Was there any point when you were actually performing where you're singing the words, but in your mind you're like, I have to remember. I have to remember. I have to
Yeah,
remember. Or
you
I
have
can't
those
screw up,
weird.
I
You have
can't
those
screw
weird
up.
like meta moments where you're
Yes.
like, I'm on stage singing with Queen. Oh my God, yeah.
Some singers put a teleprompter on the front of the stage.
I had some cheat notes.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
I had a
Yeah,
couple
yeah.
notes, like a couple little spots that I was like, okay, that one spot.
Rhymey words.
Yeah, like that one phrase that I forget. Yeah, the brain fart moments. Yeah.
No, you see that all the time.
Do you still get to live somewhat a quote unquote normal life? Like, can you still go to the movies? Can you
Yeah.
still hang out with your friends without getting?
I have pretty
bombarded?
normal. I have a pretty
Yeah.
damn normal life. Yeah.
You still hang out, like go to the mall. Maybe if you need
Yeah.
to go pick something up, you
Yeah.
gotta just run over to the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that because you've seen other people in your business act like total monsters and you want to be the exact opposite of that?
No, it's because I just want to be able to do what I need to do.
But
I
you
don't
have
know.
seen people act like total
I
monsters.
have seen some monsters, but
Yeah.
I think the fact that I got into this a little later is
Yeah.
good for me.
How old were you when you hit?
27
See,
on
that's
Idol.
right.
So it kind of like I had lived in LA since I was 19.
Right.
Kind of seen a lot of crazy stuff, and I feel like it helps me kind of appreciate it more, I
Sure.
guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes total sense.
And not put up with as much BS.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I gotta say I like about you, Adam Lambert, is that anytime we've ever talked to you, whether it's face to face or on the phone, you've always just been this. You've come across as like this normal guy, just down to earth, and you just want to make great music.
It's totally that's it. Those are my goals.
And that's just what I absolutely love
Aw.
about you, man.
Well, thanks.